This story is about Katmai, a husky who found a new friend deep in the woods, and with that friend, found her joy again. It was an ordinary day. The sun was warm, a soft breeze danced through the trees, and the forest path felt familiar beneath our feet. Katmai, my gentle dog, walked beside me, her nose brushing the ground, ears alert, but there was still a heaviness in her eyes. She hadn't been the same since Yo-Yo passed. Yo-Yo wasn't just a cat. He was her best friend, her constant companion. When we first brought Katmai home, she was our only pet. So when we later introduced Yo-Yo, a confident little feline, Katmai was unsure. She had never shared her world before. But Yo-Yo didn't hesitate. He simply padded up to her, curled up beside her, and purred like he'd known her forever. From that moment on, they were inseparable. Wherever Katmai went, on walks, in the yard, by the fire, Yo-Yo followed. They were different species, but their bond was something rare and beautiful. On walks, every rustle in the bushes made her pause, just in case it might be him. We tried to cheer her up with trips and picnics, taking her to new places, but her spark had faded. We weren't ready to bring another animal into her life. Instead, we thought a change of scenery might help, and so we started exploring the woods more often. And then it happened. One quiet afternoon on the trail, a red blur emerged from the brush. It was a fox, small, fluffy, and bright-eyed. I froze, afraid he'd dart away. But instead, he took a step toward us. Even more surprising, Katmai didn't bark. She didn't flinch. She calmly walked up to him, sniffed gently, and wagged her tail. The fox jumped back, almost playfully, and circled her. They began to move together, a delicate dance of curiosity and connection. It was like watching a silent friendship bloom before my eyes. From that day forward, the fox, whom I started calling Mr. Fox, Katmai's joy slowly returned. Her eyes sparkled again, her tail wagged more with every step. An unexpected friend who understood her quiet grief. And just when I thought her heart had healed, fate stepped in again. At a local shelter, I met a dog named Moose, gentle, calm, and alone. Something in his eyes reminded me of Katmai. I brought him home, wondering if she was ready for a new companion. She was. Moose brought laughter back into her life, the kind of joy that comes from a friend who knows how to just be there. Now, she has two companions, Moose, waiting at home with a wagging tail and wide grin, and Mr. Fox, waiting in the woods beneath the trees. This is the story of little Hazel and her loyal, fluffy friend Rio, two best friends whose bond began in their earliest days and has only grown stronger ever since. When Hazel first saw Rio, she looked at him with wide-eyed curiosity, as if wondering, what is this tiny creature? Their eyes met, and in that instant, something truly special was born between them. We like to call those early days their honeymoon phase because everything they did was so sweet and tender. Hazel and Rio would sit close, gently touching each other's hands and paws as if exploring this new shared life together. It felt as if they were the same age, growing up side by side like siblings. Rio quickly learned that hanging around Hazel's high chair was a clever move. The moment Hazel grabbed her bottle, she would often share it by poking it through the bars of his crate. This little ritual became their caring exchange, a beautiful sign of the deep connection between them. Despite coming from completely different worlds, their understanding of each other is truly remarkable. Sometimes it feels like they've been learning to share from the very beginning, because they seem to be eating together all the time. Their friendship and secret communication might remain a mystery to us, but there's no doubt their bond is unbreakable. Rio loves spending time with Hazel. Whenever she's near, he's the first to run up and poke his nose through the bars to greet her, always eager for a little attention. What started as a simple phase in Hazel's development quickly turned into a delightful game for both of them. Rio plays with her like they're having conversations in their own special language, one will never fully understand. Their talks seem endless, as if they're sharing the most important secrets. Watching them brings constant joy and laughter. Every day they discover something new together, creating funny little moments that never fail to make us smile. There's only one thing that worries us a bit. Hazel loves to drink from Rio's water bowl. She'll climb right into his crate, acting like she belongs, calling for his attention in the most playful way. Whether inside or outside, they spend their days playing together. It doesn't matter where they are, as long as they're side by side. Hazel has just started walking and babbling more, and Rio matches her boundless energy perfectly. Their gentle care for each other is heartwarming to watch. It's amazing to see how much fun and laughter they share, and the most important thing is knowing Hazel will always have this loyal companion. Rio, in turn, has his very own little human. Their friendship is truly one of a kind, irreplaceable, and priceless.
Rio, are you listening? Yes. She's resting.
I wouldn't trade it for anything. Penelope, my husky, sat next to me in front of the TV, her head tilted in pure wonder. On the screen, a boxer was jumping on a trampoline, and she was fixated. It wasn't just the movement that caught her attention. It was like she could feel the joy radiating from the scene. As she watched, I could almost hear her thoughts. "Do you see that? That looks like fun." At that moment, it hit me. Penelope wasn't just observing, she was dreaming. She was imagining herself bouncing, flying, and having a blast on that trampoline. And then I thought, what if I could give her that experience? We'd adopted Penelope when she was just 7 weeks old, a little whirlwind with icy blue eyes and an endless supply of energy.
Okay, go girl, go. Go get it, girl. Go get it, girl. Go get it. Come on, girl. Come on, baby. Yeah, Penelope, come on. Yeah, good girl, good girl.
From day one, she showed us exactly who she was, a dog with her own rules.
What? What? What do you think? Why?
She only did what she wanted when she wanted, and if I didn't like it, well, that was my problem. Training her wasn't so much a task as it was an ongoing negotiation. We worked out compromises, made little deals, and all of this with a wagging tail and a stubborn husky spirit.
Brandon. Crazy kid. Brandon.
She wasn't rebellious, she was just herself. And I learned early on that you can't change an animal. You can only learn to live with their quirks, to love them because of them, not in spite of them. One day, I brought home a trampoline, unsure of what to expect. Would she be afraid? Would she ignore it? But true to her nature, Penelope surprised me. She sniffed it curiously, took a cautious step, and then immediately claimed it as her own. She wasn't so interested in jumping, she just wanted to lie on it next to me. It became our shared space for fun, games, and quiet moments together.
But now it's not safe yet. Oh, what's wrong? You want to go on it?
Instead, she did what she does best. She lay down, touched me sideways, as if to say, "I'm here. That's enough." Watching her reminded me that Penelope engages with the world in a way that's different from us. She reacts to what she sees on TV, especially when there are animals, nature, or movement. It's almost like she doesn't just watch, she feels the scene. Her eyes light up when she sees other dogs, and she turns to me, silently asking, "Can we do that too?" So I started taking her to the park, to the mountains, to the water. I let her experience the world outside the screen, and she changed. A little, maybe, just 5%. But to her, it was everything. She's still stubborn and independent, still a queen in her own right, but she's calmer now. And she knows she's loved. Penelope taught me the importance of paying attention, not just with your ears, but with your heart. It's about noticing the things that bring joy to an animal's soul and making them a reality. And when you do, you're rewarded with a wagging tail, a heart full of love, and the knowledge that connection is everything. Penelope's trampoline story isn't just about jumping. It's about listening, connecting, and loving in the simplest of ways.
Penel, did you take the marshmallows over here from the kitchen? Penel.
That's all it takes. If you enjoyed Penelope's story, please like, comment, and subscribe for more heartwarming tales.